Our struggles against the opioid epidemic only seem to be getting worse, with a reported rise in overdose deaths over the last 2 decades. KIDK Eyewitness News 3 reporter Chelsea Breyer shows us new approaches to prevent more deaths.
Today, the Opioid and Substance Use Disorder Advisory Group gave their final recommendations to Governor Brad Little.
What I think is one of the most critical issues facing our state, which is both opioid and substance abuse. The statistics seem daunting. Drug overdose deaths in Idaho happen way too frequently, especially among our younger citizens.
Recommendations include targeting youth in media campaigns, warning against the dangers of using opioids, and stronger funding for recovery coaching. The advisory group reflects the governor's commitment to combat the opioid epidemic in Idaho.
These problems strike at the heart of our communities. These are our friends, neighbors, and family members.
Josh Tewalt is the director of the Idaho Department of Corrections and oversees 25,000 felony offenders. He says understanding the why is just as important as doing something about it.
You have these people that keep falling off a cliff, and so it's, do we build a fence on the cliff or put an ambulance down in the valley? And you know, the reality is you do both.
Elo Hancock is the CEO for Marion Health in Coeur d'Alene. He says trauma is the underlying cause for substance abuse disorder. He says we need to start addressing untreated trauma in our society.
The likelihood that an individual will become depressed, that will struggle with suicide ideation, will turn to substances because of these factors outside of their control is very high, and it's scary, and it's one that I think in large part has gone, unaddressed in our society.
Recommendations address both the front end of prevention and the back end of recovery to help make Idaho whole again. Reporting in Idaho Falls, I'm Chelsea Breyer.
You can visit our website, KIDK.com, for the full list of recommendations. Generous neighbors are really making their grade at one Blackfoot school. Thanks to them, students at IT Stoddard Elementary are getting the tools they need for a quality education. We recently held a school supply drive with Man Mortgage. We delivered the notebooks and the backpacks and all the other supplies.